Todd Miller with D'Addario Strings. Welcome back to Guitar 101. This is lesson 7.2, some variations now using our blues in A that we just learned. Okay, so hopefully you're having some success with that blues pattern. Hopefully you're playing it nice and slow and steady and gradually working on increasing the tempo. So there's a lot of variations we can do with this. One of the most common variations is playing it as a shuffle. And so we're really just going to change the rhythm of the pattern. Instead of what we call straight eighth notes, we're going to swing the eighth notes, or it's called a shuffle pattern oftentimes in blues. Doobie, 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 doobie. So we're just going to change the feel a little bit so it sounds more like this. Okay. Another thing that I would like to draw your attention to is I am doing a lot of muting with my right hand, which changes the sound of the guitar and gives you just a little chunkier feel. There's not a right or wrong answer to whether you're supposed to do this or not. It's just a style thing and what you like. Sometimes I'll play with a more open sound. And sometimes I'll take the edge of my palm and lay it across the strings, and I'll mute the strings slightly so that they have a little more of a staccato sound to where they're more short and detached and not ringing through. I can use a real heavy mute, or I can use a little less mute, or I can do it without any mute. So it gives us lots of different colors with the guitar. One of my favorite quotes from my guitar teacher in college was that the technique of the guitar is in your left hand, but the artistry of the guitar is in your right hand. And you can do so much with the way you attack the note on the guitar. You know, I can hit it really hard. That was a really good example. I can play it softer. I can mute it. So it's really a phrasing game. I can phrase that line or that melody in many different ways. And that's what makes, you know, music what it is. We have all these different phrases and different ways to express ourselves with the instrument. Okay. The last piece of the puzzle were those open chord shapes across the top of the blues. So we've got an A7 chord written. We've got a D7 chord. We've got an E7 chord. Okay, so I could use those shapes to also play the blues pattern. So if you're really, like, if maybe you don't like the blues pattern this way as much, or maybe you're struggling with it, or maybe you want to jam with another guitar player, you can play just the chord shapes, and you can play, you know, various rhythms. You might start with just, say, a quarter note rhythm to keep things simple. So that might be a fun way to accompany the tune also. All right, so hopefully that gives you some ideas about playing the blues, and also we talked a little bit about some different right hand techniques. So thanks for watching, and work hard and go practice.